Hey, howdy, Brady. I figured I'd give it a few moments. Thank you, thank you. Let people get in. I don't feel right doing the ZTH stream starting soon, mainly because, like, one, I'm too lazy to actually change it from saying stream starting at 9. But also this is kind of like unrelated to that completely. Uh, so I need to like I need to get something that is not WoW focused for my start and stop. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, I'll probably just do something simple. Ah, that's it? Only 130k blocks? That's disgusting. Do you have access to, like, mining dimension? Interesting. Can it not be charcoal? I assumed that would be too easy. Alright. Um let's get started on slide 2. The same philosophy applies as yesterday. I'm just gonna try and get through as much of the game as possible. I'm not speed running it or anything. Basically just capturing footage to eventually splice for YouTube videos. But uh, given how little I actually like paused yesterday for my idea, I probably won't. I'll probably have to go back and get additional footage at some point, but finish it today. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I have time for that, especially with how much I lollygag. Um, yeah, same thing as yesterday. I'm gonna try my best not to talk over cutscenes. I just kind of just vibe, play a game that I really like, commentate about how I like it. I mean, if I started earlier, maybe 10-hour stream, but probably not. I am emulating this because I don't have a console set up properly to stream with. Um, so you'll be seeing lots of compiling shaders. Hey, it is technically legal to emulate under the right circumstances. So we're gonna pretend we have those right circumstances. Yeah, welcome to Sly 2, Band of Thieves. Which honestly probably should have swapped names with Honor Among Thieves, in my opinion, but we'll get to that later.
Breaker Alpha Foxtrot, this is the Wizard. Do you read me, Sitting Duck?
This is Peking Duck. I hear you, Blizzard.
No, Sly, I'm the Wizard, and you're Sitting Duck.
I read you loud and clear, Lizard.
No, I'm... Forget it, you're not taking this seriously.
Yeah, I'm not. Look, Bentley, I know this is your first time out in the field, but you've gotta loosen up. If we're going to get to those clockwork parts, I need you on your toes. So in plain talk, what's your status?
Well, I've established myself in the basement, and I'm pretty sure I can rewire the service elevator if you can power it up from that security station.
Hang tough, pal. It might take some time, but I'll figure out a way to get up there.
Hey, solid schmuck. I hopefully won't actually. I believe I'm good. But you know. I guess first things first. Coins act differently in this game versus the second game, in case people don't know the difference. In the first game, you only take one hit before you die, and horseshoes give you additional hits. In this game, you actually have a health bar in the top left, so coins are used to actually buy upgrades.
Okay, I spliced the wires. Ouch! Hold on. There it is. Okay. Let me...
Actually, yeah, no, never do such a thing. Never, ever, ever. Okay. There are still no
At the
subtitles.
security computer.
Yeah. How are you doing tonight, schmuck?
The spotlights are offline. There goes the laser security system. I'm working on the security gate. Presto, all clear.
Thanks, pal. For your first time out, you did pretty well.
Oh, this operation is far from complete. Now that the lasers and spotlights are offline, Murray should be moving into position for your rendezvous. I'll stay here and provide computer support while you go on ahead.
Allergies are kicking my butt, but I mean, what else is new? Um, Hopefully it's nothing too serious with you, though.
Attention all guards, this is the network administrator. We are installing some new software into the security gateway, so don't be alarmed if some systems get turned off for a while. Thank you. You're all doing a great job.
Pollen, grass, the outdoors in general. But I take allergy meds, so it shouldn't be too bad. I will say, I always loved the fact that throughout these hallways has like concept art and such of villains. It's a very nice touch.
According to my information, the clockwork parts are being stored up there. Now to get access, you're gonna have to meet up with Murray at the rendezvous point. Unfortunately, the route through the garden is filled with guards.
No problem. I'll just take the long way around.
If memory serves, you need to jump and hit the circle button to run along ropes.
Panda King, Sir Raleigh the Frog. Those are two big ones that I noticed. Also, I apologize if I don't respond right away. I'm trying my best not to talk over the characters.
Murray must have gotten lost along the way. Try pressing on ahead without him.
A couple of times. Not a ton, Like, there's still lots I don't know.
Greetings, citizen. I hope you weren't harmed by my meteoropic entrance.
No, Murray, I kept at a safe distance.
Good, good. The Thunderflop knows neither friend nor foe, only destruction.
Yeah, could you maybe channel some of that raw energy into the security gate?
Of course, it is nothing before the Murray.
Yeah, I've played 1, 2, 3 a few times.
Okay.
Wouldn't all of them need to go for public indecency then? Just a concern, you know?
Another barrier stands before you. Fear not, I shall bend it like the truth.
Solid work, Murray. You're really in the zone.
My hulking frame is too much for that puny rope. You go ahead and unlock the doors from the inside. I'll be waiting in the hallway to help you carry out the clockwork parts.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I'm not quite sure why he has that belt. Maybe it's just supposed to emulate a weight belt?
I don't get it, Sly. The clockwork part should be here. This is all wrong. We need to pull the plug on this operation right now.
Freeze, Cooper.
Inspector Fox. As beautiful and unpredictable as ever.
Whereas you crooks are so predictable. You always return to the scene of the crime.
Crime? I haven't stolen anything. Yet.
Oh, really? Then who broke in last night and made off with all the clockwork parts? You've got the motive.
Someone already stole the parts?
Don't play dumb with me. It might not have been him, Carmelita. The method of entry and guard casualties all point to this being a Claw Gang job.
The Claw Gang?
Constable Neela, I allowed you to sit in on this stakeout as a favor to the Contessa. I really don't need any help. Oh, I think you might. Look at the facts. Facts! Sly Cooper is right here. I caught him red-handed. I'm just saying that there are other criminals in the world other than... Sly Cooper! After him! Freeze!
So yeah, I've played
Shake a leg, Murray.
1, 2, and 3 a handful of times. I think 3's the game that I've played the most. It was always my favorite growing up, but opinions changed as I grew older. As for Thieves in Time, I've played 0 times, and I've only watched one playthrough when it first came out.
Keep Carmelita busy.
So
You're
it's
all going to jail.
Pick me up at the rendezvous.
honestly all just a blur. I don't remember basically any of it.
Hey, come back here, Ringtail! You can't run forever! Stop, thief! Hey, come back here, Ringtail!
Yeah, I was gonna comment on the voice when we got there, next game.
Jumping fast so we can get out of here.
Freeze! I'll find you, Cooper!
Carmelita's just as angry as ever. She's really quite lovely when she's angry. That Constable Neela, was a reference to the Claw Gang just a slip of the tongue, or an intentional clue? Either way, it's her only lead on the missing clockwork parts. Clockwork. He was consumed with jealousy for the Cooper clan's thieving reputation. Is it inappropriate to refer to him as a monster? No, not at all. What kind of person stays alive for hundreds of years with the express intention of wiping out a rival's family line? Imagine the hatred fueling that first decision to replace his mortal body with soulless machinery. Ultimately, it did the trick. Clockwork lived on. He caught up with my parents, and I wound up in an orphanage. It's there that I met my pals, Bentley, the brains of our outfit, and Murray, the brawn. They turned out to be all the family I needed. 2 years ago, I thought I'd finished it. How naive to think I could so easily put an end to that kind of hatred. And now he's back. In pieces, sure, but the threat is real. Does the Claw Gang even realize what they've stolen? I don't know what's in my future, but I won't let it be a repeat of my past.
Yeah, I don't know why they changed voices so much, but I do think 2 is probably the best. 1 lacks that certain je ne sais quoi. It's just like a delivery thing, you know? Whereas 3 just has such a heavy accent that it just drags the performance down, in my opinion. Which I hate to say, but also, is it je ne sais quoi or je ne sais pas? It's been too long since I took French, dude. But speaking of France, to the Black Chateau.
I had to call in a few favors to get the goods on the Claw Gang's local operator, Dimitri, a sort of underworld celebrity, equally at home in high-class art circles and shady back-alley crimes. He was once a passionate young art student who worked hard to develop his own visionary style. Unfortunately, the art world wasn't quite ready for his kinetic aesthetic. So he gave them what they wanted and started forging old masterpieces. His way of punishing those with bad taste. Dimitri now runs a nightclub on the west side. The thumping music, colorful light shows, and a hint of danger lure in chic young patrons from far and wide. And it's here, hidden somewhere, where we'll find the Clockwork Tail Feathers. What Dimitri plans to do with the Clockwork part is beyond me. But those plans end tonight.
I thought so, but like I said, it's been, oh dear lord, almost a decade since I took French, and I have not used it a day since. Dimitri's definitely up there. I'd have to look at all of them to give a better opinion. Which, I mean, I might make a decent short video. Just to go over all of them. So yeah, like, I don't... Words are hard. I can't really think of many bad villains in the first game. I think there are some lacking ones. Oh, yeah, the spice trader Rajin that we'll see in future episodes. So good. Like, I think 3 has some pretty lacking ones. Octavio could have been really good, but feels kind of hollow. Uh, I take back my previous. I think the Mask in 3 is not a good villain. Just because it's such a lacking backstory and so limiting on potential. I don't know, dude. I feel like they could have done something cool with like a big bad. But instead we just get a mask that is fine with environmental terrorism. And then makes Carmelita huge. It's just it feels weird, man. Also, yeah, Octavio hating the environment as well for some reason is sure. um, so another change going from 1 to 2 is eventually you have all 3 characters playable versus I mean technically you could play as Murray during the racing mini games, but we don't talk about those. Um, and you also have the Thief Net, where you get to buy upgrades. So that is what the coins are for. You don't max out at 100 to eventually get horseshoes and um, extra lives.
I tell you, Bentley, it's gonna be a real pleasure robbing this nightclub.
I share in your enthusiasm, but before we hit the inside, we'll need to do a little reconnaissance work.
What do you have in mind?
I've installed this special antenna on the safe house to help with our first job, hacking into Dimitri's satellite array. The coordinates for the job start beacon have been uploaded to your binocucom. Make your way to this position, and I'll give you a full briefing on our objective.
I'm on my way.
The shackle animation is from. It's based off of a
If you click the
World
L3
of
button
Warcraft
while pressing the
spell.
left analog stick, I'll beam some virtual markers
Yeah,
to
you're
your
stuck here
keypad.
forever.
They'll help you find your way around. If no markers are in view, use the right analog stick to move the camera and look around for them. Remember, the view is always better from the rooftops.
But it's hold on, let me put down my controller for a second and get into Instagram. I have a link to the creator down below the stream. His name is Jump Cut. He makes honestly some pretty good animations and stuff. But I reached out to him. Big wow guy. Yeah, I am a fan of World of Warcraft. That's my primary game. But yeah, the Chains of Ice is an animation Jump Cut did over on Instagram, and he allows me to use it. Oh boy, how many hours? I'd have to check in game how many hours I have. I think last I looked it was around 30? That's probably up closer to 40 at this point. But I don't remember.
Some sort of clue. I'll decipher it here in the safe house. In the meantime, see if you can find any more clues. The more I have, the easier it'll be to crack the code.
Some more changes that we have. I do apologize. That's all I have. I do play it a lot. I'm a team lead. In the guild I play for. I don't own the team, I just help lead them. And we do mythic progression. We typically get like halfway through mythic each tier. And we just started the beginning of Dragonflight. So actually, yeah. Ooh, that's a good point. Right, because I'm typically playing 6 hours a week. Yeah, no, there's no way that's that little. Is it days? Yeah, there's no way that's 30 hours. That's misspoken. Okay, hold up. We're doing a little adventure into World of Warcraft while I wait for that gentleman to pass by. Give me just a moment. I'm not gonna bother changing stream gamer title because this is not gonna take long. But I am actually curious on my plate. That would be something I would do on mistake, but no, I was just gonna get in, do slash played, and then get out if it ever loads. Okay, yeah, no, I was dead wrong. Um, I don't know how clearly you can see that, but it's 73 days, 10 hours. So my bad for misspeaking. All right. And we're back to Sly. Boom. Easy peasy. Ew. I always forget how much you grinded Rocket League, dude. Gotta find them all. 15 bottles. Okay. So, other changes with 2 is instead of levels like you had in the first game, you have this hub world that you go around and do missions in, which I prefer a lot more, honestly. It makes the world feel more lively, even if it feels slightly smaller. Um, Neither are necessarily bad, though. And then instead of bottles being placed in each level, there is one thing of bottles in each hub world that you collect in order to open a safe hidden in one of the missions, typically. I think one of the safes might be out in the open. Don't quote me on that one, though. Oh, and in case I forgot to say, thank you very much for the follow, Schmuck. I don't remember actually saying it now that I'm thinking about it, but it's greatly appreciated. Dude, look at these guys. Bragging about their ranks. Little do they know, I'm actually like gold 3. Typically when I play Sly 2, I always try and get all of the bottles first. There's nothing wrong with getting the bottles as you go through the missions. I just like opening the safe as soon as I can, which typically means having to collect the bottles before I start any of the missions.
But we still don't know where the vault is. Keep looking. It's sure to be inside this place somewhere.
There's typically a good audio indication on where they are, so it's never too bad. And with all of them, you can easily just go ahead and start doing the missions.
Sly, I need you to hack into Dimitri's communication array so that we'll have access
am I supposed to do that?
To start, you'll need to get to the top of that tower. Then reposition the satellite dish to point at my safe house antenna. If you want to climb on stuff, jump and hit the circle button to grab hold. Try climbing up that pipe.
Right. Jump and press the circle button to climb pipes. I'm on it.
I've projected holographic markers near interactive objects like this satellite dish. When you're near these markers, press the circle button to use the object. Great, the first one's in position. I've uploaded the next waypoint into your Thief Mask Imager. Remember, click the L3 button to locate your next objective.
Yeah, a good bit. I don't dislike it. It's just he's supposed to be the nerd, right? Yeah.
Okay, only one more to go. Activate your Thief Mask Imager by pressing the L3 button to find the last dish waypoint. Remember, the view is always better from a rooftop. Sly, you can hold down the R1 button while walking to break into a fast run, but be careful, as this is sure to be loud enough to alert any guards in the vicinity.
I might have to look up his Finnish voice.
Nice work, Sly. I'm downloading from Dimitri's mainframe as we speak.
All in a night's work. So, where do we go from here?
Your next job is to break into the nightclub and take some reconnaissance photos of the clockwork tail feathers. To get inside, you'll have to sneak through an old wine cellar beneath town.
Okay, I'll head out for the cellar.
Unfortunately, there's like not much to note about some of these earlier missions. It really is just get used to climbing around, go to point A to point B, interact with stuff.
Good to see you, little buddy. I guess the way through the wine cellar is guarded by those rats. Bentley thought you might like some help clearing them out.
Sounds like fun. You and me, back to back?
Totally. Outnumbered, fighting impossible odds. It's perfect.
All right, pal. Let's get to it.
Fear the Murray! Hold on, Sly. Let me lower those bars for you. There you go. To get over this thing, you'll have to double jump.
My
Hit the
coins!
X button to jump. Then, while in the air, press it again to get some extra air time. Looks like you're on your own from here.
I'm used to it. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, partner.
Sly, in order to get past these lasers, you need to crawl under that table. To do that, get near the table and press the circle button. These flashlight guards are too tough to fight head on. Crawl under the tables to sneak around him.
Alright, but like, depending on the chip, that could be pretty good. And ice cold water always slaps. Technically supposed to sneak past those guys, but
Leads into Dimitri's nightclub. Get the circle button to crawl inside.
nah, you can, using triangle and square, you can just
In
insta
order
give
to
enemies.
shut down those yellow lasers, you'll need to take out that guard. Sneak up behind him and press the triangle button to knock him into the air. Then the square button to slam and finish him off. Got that? The triangle button, then the square button.
Yeah, that's fair. Um, my fiance and I have these bottles from a company called Circle. Not sponsored, by the way.
That sneak attack
Um,
slam move only works with
but
cards that
it's
have no
0 calorie flavoring,
wait until this guy turns his back, and then let him have it.
which you just add to water. I pressed the wrong button. Never punished. But yeah, it just hits the spot. I I admittedly drink too much
Get in a fight with those
other
rats, the
garbage,
sneak attack
but
won't work. It's purely a stealth move. Aha! Another air vent. Judging by the angle.
yeah, I believe it. There's been a ton of the ads for it over in the US as well. My mother introduced it to us. She bought a bottle and subscriptions. Honestly, not that bad, but
Jackpot! The heart of Dimitri's operation. Head for those windows and take some reconnaissance photos.
that fixed that.
Tap the R3 button. You know, click the right analog stick to bring up your binocucom. It's already outfitted with a spy cam. Slide. Use the right analog stick to zoom in and out on photo targets. Tap the R1 button to take a picture when you've got a good shot. Ingenious. Dimitri's using the clockwork tail feathers as printing plates. Given their rare alloy, they'll never wear out. Unlimited forged money.
I drink a ton of coffee, but unfortunately, there's not like a lot of good places near me. It's just like not fast food, but like fast drink, chain coffee shops. I'm not a big fan of. Unfortunately, I'm pretty snobby with mine.
That generator seems to be powering the security systems down here. That's our target. Dimitri, professional lounge lizard and international forger. That should do it, Sly. Head back to the safe house and we'll cook up a plan of attack. The recon photos are a grim reminder of what the modern thief is up against. Spotlights, stepped up patrols. The sum of it all renders a direct assault impossible. To solve this puzzle, I'm going to need some more intelligence. First, replace this bugged painting with one Dimitri has in his office. Once in place, we should be able to listen in on his communications. Second, if you see the boss, tail him. We might learn something from studying his movements. Once we've got a proper understanding of the operation, those clockwork tail feathers are as good as ours.
That is a good question. Obviously it depends like state to state, but a lot of them aren't too different. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, it's also like 20 ounces for that, so you get a big cup worth. But honestly, I kind of just want to save for the smoke bomb.
Nice light. You can bring up your binocucom by pressing the R3 button. You know, the right analog stick that adjusts the camera. Click it to look through your binoculars. They'll be useful for finding the new job starts I've placed around town. Plus, they'll let you read the job title.
All right, bug Dimitri's office.
Fly, I managed to outfit this forged painting with a bug. I need you to sneak into Dimitri's office and swap it with the original.
Nice. So we'll be able to listen in on his conversations.
Yes, I thought things might go more smoothly with an ear on the inside. Just be careful with the fine art. Take any damage and the painting's ruined. Heads up, if you leave this area, you'll abandon your current
Nope,
job.
not leaving. Oh, come on, dude. Another new thing you can do in this game is you can pick the pockets of enemies, which allow you to get nice rewards that you can then sell on the thief net for a larger sum of coins. I really, really enjoy that addition. It's just adds that bit of flavor, you know? Is it? That's the other one. Honestly, really love whenever you get into the nightclub because the music just is a bop. It's so good.
The schematic indicates that door is locked from the inside.
That's all right. I never was one for the direct approach.
Well, because the indirect approach is way up there through that air vent.
Dimitri coming at you loud and clear. I've got to high-five give it up to my main man working the disco. Spice sales are up, up, up. Keep on moving that spice pipe. And do every home slice down in the special big money-making room. The nicest of jobs there, man, I tell you. Keep full steaming ahead with my new clockwork printing plates. All of us retire early. You picking up on what I'm throwing down? Peace out.
Peace out.
It took some higher level math, but I believe the code to Dimitri's vault is 231.
You know, it's dumb that that's the same exact code as the last one from the previous game, which required you to defeat Clockwork.
Nice work, Sly. The bug's in position. If you manage to get the original painting back to me in one piece, I can sell it through my internet connection and make us a ton of coins.
And then let's ransack the office a bit. And out we go.
Avoid getting spotted by the flashlight guards. If you get caught, you can run away by holding down the R1 button.
Yep. I know the coin count can get a little tight if you want to buy everything, which I'm not sure if I'm going to do. I think I said I wasn't, but I might end up doing it. It just like depends, you know? Because I don't want to slow down the gameplay by constantly picking pockets, but at the same time, like, can I truly say I 100%ed it if I don't buy everything? Wrong button. Let's buy this, and we'll buy the trigger bomb. Times two.
I just intercepted an email from Dimitri. He's ordered his guards to ring the boat's bell when the coast is clear.
Coast is clear for what?
Of that I'm uncertain. Ring the bell and follow him without being seen. Then maybe we'll find out what he's hiding.
I feel like this isn't where he lives, but rather just his little, like, getaway. I could be wrong, though. Yeah. There's really not much to this mission either. You're just following him, trying not to get seen. So basically just like stay up and out of sight. But we do get more of this banger song.
Smooth. Keep it smooth, baby. Walk tall. Stand tall. Feel funky. Juice. Aha!
Good job tailing him, Sly. He had no idea you were watching while he typed in that secret code. Hold on. Looks like that door leads to the nightclub's aqua pump. This might be useful for the heist.
I don't actually know how to ride a bike. Well, like, I know how, I just can't. I can't stay balanced on one. It's not like it's a huge loss for us, though. I tried, but you can only take falling down so many times, you know? Thankfully, it's not like it's a big loss. At least where we are in the US. Because there's just nothing around me to do anything with. Like, if you want to go anywhere, you basically need a car. So...
Murray, I need you to make your way back to the aqua pump room and sabotage it.
Jeez, I don't know. How am I supposed to get past these lasers?
You should be able to break that power box by throwing something at it. Press the circle button to use your stomp move near the ice machine to pick up a block of ice. Then press the square button to throw the block at the power box.
Hit the circle button to pick stuff up and the square button to throw. Got it.
Yeah, I'm in rural PA, Pennsylvania.
You're strong, Murray.
So,
Try
it's...
picking up other stuff in the room.
Like, if I was in a bigger major city, like Pittsburgh or Philadelphia, it wouldn't be nearly as bad, right? But because I am in a more rural area, it's like 15-30 minutes in car
Enemies that
to
are
be
knocked
able
out
to
can be picked
reach
up with your stomp
decent
move.
civilization.
Throw something at that guard.
Um,
Then jump up there and pick him up with the circle button.
so it's just riding a bike there would be even worse. Couple that with PA, Pennsylvania, winters getting below 0 Fahrenheit, super snowy and icy, and then summers managing to get above 100 Fahrenheit. Uh, Good luck finding time of year to be able to ride a bike, you know?
Toss the rats into that open water main and plug up those pipes.
Oh. Too much R. Yeah, I get that.
That did it, Murray. With the aqua pump out of commission, they'll be forced to route water through the old pipe tower. Those fools! They're playing right into our hands.
That was a Murray mission. He spells his R's backwards.
Okay, fellas, I've constructed a plan to get at the clockwork tail feathers, but we'll need to pull off a few more jobs to set things up for the heist. First,
First, Sly will have to pick a few pockets in the theater so that we'll have access to the Spotlight Control Center. Once that's accomplished, we'll be able to turn off all the security around the printing press. We'll need your muscle, Murray, to take out all the exterior alarm horns. We don't want anything to alert the guards while we pull off the big job. And finally, we'll need to get into the discotheque to drop this mirror ball. Trust me, it's all part of the plan.
Full circle, baby. It's always been about Rocket League.
I'm doing so frosty tonight. The number one Paris boss.
Let's continue with Murray, honestly. Yeah, rural is not a good word for me. I was in speech therapy growing up. And the biggest struggles, and I still feel it occasionally, is with S's and R's.
Okay, Murray. That alarm horn will tip off Dimitri during our heist. There are 3 of them out here, and I need you to take them out.
Check.
This is going to take some serious muscle, Murray. You're the only guy on the team who can pull this off. Stop to pick things up, then throw it at those alarm horns. Good luck, pal. This could get rough.
Evildoers feel my wrath.
Yeah, I couldn't do Finnish. That's why I chose French over Spanish, because I cannot roll my R in the slightest. Alright, we're just gonna sneak around this way to get to the next box.
Murray, if you want to break out of your combat stance, hold down the R1 button.
Oh, oh. Do you think I can afford a lawyer over here in the US? Oh, whew, good joke. Ew. What the f- I don't think we'd be getting anything from him anyways. Or them. Sorry, shouldn't assume gender. 10 million, that's disgusting. Yeah, okay. Still not good to assume. Let's do rendezvous first.
Hold it, Cooper.
Constable Neela. Another policewoman hot on my tail.
Please. I led you here.
So that Claw Gang slip was a clue. Why are you helping me out?
I'm not as black and white as Carmelita. I know what a menace those clockwork parts are, and I don't want the likes of the Claw Gang putting them to use.
So what? It takes a thief to catch a thief?
Something like that. But if I'm going to trust you in this case, I need to know that you can keep up. Literally.
Literally.
Don't fall behind.
Sly, hold down the R1 button to run. You'll need it to keep up with Constable Neela.
Oh dear lord. That might be something you want to get checked out. Certain molds really aren't anything to mess with. Obviously, though, if you're that far in debt, though, easier said than done. Yeah, fair.
Well done, Sly. We should work well together.
Glad you approve.
Now, legally, I can't enter Dimitri's nightclub without a warrant. But I happen to have obtained a key to his back door, which a person like yourself can use however he pleases.
Oh, we are absolutely going to work well together.
That job in
Uh,
Francisco will
no.
require my demolition skills. Head on back to the safe house. I should be all geared up for the field by the time you arrive. If you can get this piece of fine art back to the safe house in one piece, we can sell it on ThiefNet for a ton of coins.
I mean, like, maybe technically. My character, my main character, is named Mageminers, but the name actually has one of the dumbest backstories. My old username was something really dumb that I'm sure Brady would love to share, but I'm not gonna say. So I decided to change it. And you can if you want. At the time when I decided to change, sure. Um, when I decided to change my username to something um, more respectable, I guess. Um, I was really big into true clown gang, dude. I was really big into Minecraft. That was the big game back then, and Maple Story at the time. Clown King, baby. Um, but in Maple Story, I I primarily played a Frost Lightning mage. Um, and so I was a mage that was big into Minecraft, so I was a mage miner. And that's how the game, or the name, came around. Yeah, wasn't everybody a clown something or another?
Okay, Sly. There's the power boxes which route to the printing press area. To take care of them, I'll need you to put a splice clip in those spotlights.
Sorry, Bentley, but those fans are spinning way too fast to walk on.
They can be slowed down from this control panel, but you'll have to do a lot of pickpocketing to get at it. The guards are carrying special fragile keys that will be destroyed if you attack. Make sure you pickpocket their keys before you take those thugs out. To pickpocket guards, sneak up behind them and press the circle button. Keep picking his pocket. Sometimes you have to dig a little.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. It was no X's and it was also just like the normal C instead of K for the spelling. So goofy, dude. He tried his best.
Check one, check two. Solid. Dimitri on the mic with a shout out to all my nightclub samurai. Stand tall and feel beautiful. I hear there's some raccoon dude giving us static. If you all spot this crackerbox, bam! Make him unhappy. Take no prisoner. Go hardcore. Extreme all over his face. Okay, peace out.
Okay, peace out. God, I love Dimitri. I love his role in the second game as well. It fits him very well, in my opinion. Or the third game, dear lord. I can count. Once again, not too much going on in this level. Teaching about pickpocketing and the fact that people with shiny pockets will have loot in them. What am I doing? I'm going up. There we go.
Nice work, Sly. Now head for the control panel to slow down the fans. Looks like the fans have stopped. Use them to get on top of the main chandelier and insert that splice clip.
True.
I'm overriding the spotlight security guns. That should do it. No more security in the printing press room. Hey, Sly, you can pickpocket all the guards around the nightclub. Try to find guys carrying shiny loot in their back pockets.
Alright, time for a Bentley mission. Honestly, best running animation in the game. Okay. True. Because what makes them fun though? Like just being able to sleep dart and bomb people? Like, what's there not to like?
Okay, Bentley. To get past the laser fence, you'll need to blow it up. Press the triangle button to drop a bomb, and then get out of the way before it explodes. Good job. Now, use your sleep dart. He's out. Drop a bomb on him while he's down to keep him that way. Hey, Bentley. How you holding up out there in the field?
Fine, I'm just fine. I just need to bomb all the pillars supporting that disco ball and I can get out of here.
What's with taking out the disco ball?
Its impact will shake the nightclub's front peacock sign loose from its mooring. Look, I can't talk now. I've got to keep moving, keep safe.
Gotta keep moving, keep safe. How badly could this end? Honestly, like, this mission is pretty easy. Because you just run around and bomb the pillars. Uh, and it doesn't really show how fun Bentley can be in this game.
Wow, Bentley. We felt that all the way back here at the safe house. And you were right. The peacock sign had half of its bolts pop off on impact.
But like, I can't complain because that song is such a banger. Love listening to it.
Okay, fellas, the dominoes are all in place. Time to pull off the big heist. First, Murray will help me break into the old water tower. From there, I should be able to shut down the plaza fountain. Dimitri's sure to send someone out to get the repair truck. Sly, you'll pickpocket the truck keys off this guy once he shows up. Then hand them off to me and Murray in the plaza. We'll go steal the truck while you climb to the top of the nightclub's peacock sign. When you're in position, Murray will fire the truck's winch line up to you and will use it to pull down the sign. If my calculations are correct, the impact should create an entrance to the printing press room. Then, Sly, you jump in, grab the clockwork tail feathers, and we all get the heck out of here.
Yeah. I'm glad they carry that over on the, yeah, this is a Bentley start. Into the third game. I like it a good bit more than just, alright, now go confront the boss. You know? Excuse you.
Come on, chum. Let's get to that water tower.
Because, like, you're master thieves. You should have, like, good plans, you know? I'm not saying, like, one didn't have good plans, but
to my
Jeez.
arms. I'll toss you up there.
Yeah, I don't expect to make this first time. I'm not gonna lie. Easy
You're
clap.
gonna have to blast your way in.
Yeah, that throw was one of the hardest parts of this game. Not gonna lie.
I
No
need
idea what happened to the
focus.
camera there.
Which valves do I turn to divert water pressure from the plaza? To change the flow
Okay.
of water through a valve, I should press the circle button.
Let's swap this one. Then where is the water going? Ah, that changes nothing. Pretty sure you do this one, and then this one, and then a simple this one.
Success! Sly, the water pressure to the fountain should be disabled.
It's off all right. They're already sending out the repair guy to fix it up.
Pickpocket the keys to his repair truck without being seen.
Yep, without being seen.
Okay, head back to the fountain to make the exchange.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's all of them just once, but it looks cooler
It's
to
all
do it
you.
in order.
Let's head out for the repair truck. I'll take the wheel. I know how to drive a stick shift.
I need to get in position on top of the nightclub's peacock sign for phase 3. I'm in position.
Just
Great. We're just
drive
packing up
through
right
the
now.
briefcase.
Get ready to grab the tow harpoon. Sorry. Bad shot.
Here we
Hooks
go.
on. Pull away.
Sly, the guards are onto us. Protect the truck.
There we go.
Behold the majesty of gravity and inertia.
That was real subtle, Bentley.
Okay, you jump in Clockwork Tail Feathers, and we're out of here.
God! So, raccooners do this. You're like totally bumming my house up and bringing me down. So very uncool. Why can't you let birds and bees be free, bro?
Listen, Dimitri. You have no idea what you're playing with. It'll bring more than your house down.
Look, bro, I see you are a tough cowboy. A man with taste, style, vision, a connoisseur of finer things. Like me. Look, I'm sure the two cats in a bag like us can work something out. Yeah? We smooth. Yeah? Look, see the money. You like the money. You can take all you want. I can...
No deal. You and the rest of the Claw Gang have to be stopped. Clockwork will never again see the light of day. Just hand over the tail feathers and we can...
What is this with clocks, bro? Have you no vision? Are you hearing what I beam to you? You think you have juice? Don't show me a little mind when talking about such big things. You think you can swing the bat? Show your bling and let me shine you.
I have no idea what you're saying. And your suit sucks.
No! Let's dance!
Oh, whoops. Easy clap.
You take clockwork feathers and my counterfeit in operation.
See you, Brady.
It's past tense.
I'm doing you a favor. What kind of thief prints money? There's no honor in that.
You... crackerbox!
You crackerbox.
My gang and I had done it. The Clockwork Tail Feathers were ours, and Dimitri's counterfeiting operation was ruined. Due to the untimely arrival of Carmelita, my escape got a little tricky. Angry at having just missed me, she took it out on Dimitri, shutting down the nightclub and throwing the frustrated forger behind bars. The gang and I headed out of town for a week in Monaco. I figured the team had earned themselves a well-deserved break.
And that's it for episode 1. Got all the bottles, did all the missions, got the boss, met probably one of my favorite characters in the series. Yeah. Now we move on to episode 2, a starry-eyed encounter.
Another clockwork part had surfaced in India, so the boys and I loaded up the van and zeroed in on our next target, a mysterious spice lord known as Rajan. A self-made man who grew up poor on the streets of Calcutta, he started his life of crime selling illegal spices in the black market, eventually growing his small outfit to a sizable operation, and earning himself a seat in the prestigious Claw Gang. He's since crowned himself Lord of the Hills, and And while he goes to great lengths to convince others of his royalty, it's mostly to convince himself. True to form, he's holding a lavish ball in his newly purchased ancestral palace. The reason? To show off his latest acquisition, the Clockwork Wings. The symbol of my enemy. If you saw the wings silhouetted against the night sky, it was already too late for you, especially if your name was Cooper. Rajan believes displaying the wings will bring him prestige, and maybe they will, but they're also bringing me.
Sly, scope out the palace, and then find a way to break into the ballroom. Let's find out who's at this party.
Alright, we could do the mission. Or I can go ahead and collect bottles. This loot has something different on it. It has a little bomb on it, which will self-destruct after a little bit of time, so you have to race away from it. Not away from it, but you have to race the artifact back to the hideout while still not getting hit. It's not that bad. Pretty easy. Then Bentley just disarms it.
With the drawbridge up, the only way across that river is on those conical rocks. Do you remember how to spire jump?
What? You think I forget one of the Cooper family's greatest thief moves? Whenever I'm near pointed objects, I just need to jump and hit the circle button to perform a ninja spire landing.
That's correct. Now let's see it in action.
I don't think I've ever gone the cutscene over here. I typically don't go this way, but I knew there were some bottles, so I figured, why not? Um, yeah, same as the first level, just, gonna keep a lookout for shiny objects, go around, collect bottles, and then once all of the bottles are collected, I will go ahead and do this mission. Just need to remember not to get hit with this thing on my back, which shouldn't be too difficult, right? I do hear another bottle. I assume it's down here. Yeah. Okay. Another easy one right here. Followed by one there. I don't believe there's any more down there, though. Quick little smoke bomb to get away. Don't want to risk getting hurt. Another bottle here. There's another piece of art down there, which I'll have to get at a later point. Which, honestly, I think I'll just return the one that I have now, and then come back for the rest of the bottles in the area, that way I don't have to worry about not getting hit. And then follow that up with grabbing the art. Alright. Ancestral Kite. But we'll buy a few more upgrades. Yeah, we'll equip it. Yeah, okay. Then let's head back out. Unfortunately, there probably will be decent pauses between commentary for this one. It's a much longer game um, than its predecessor, and there really is only so much I can talk about at a time without jumping the shark, you know? I could talk about some of the other villains in this game, but I think it would be better to just um, wait for their reveal, you know? I guess I could do a better job talking about the current villain and the level, specifically this time being Rajan. Um, Actually, let me talk about Dimitri and Paris first. The Black Ghetto, I think, is, albeit boring, but a amazing introductory into the world. It doesn't have to be anything flashy, you know? It just has to get you used to this is how Sly Cooper now feels and interacts. And it does a fantastic job at that. Um, the enemy placement is fairly simple, rather easy to get around. But again, that's fine while you're trying to learn the ropes of the game. Uh, this level, I enjoyed a lot more. You have a lot more hazards with falling as well as water, and they introduce more of a static issue with um, the bigger war elephants, not the current flashlight guards. But like, you don't have to be stealthy around them or anything. These guys, you just have to not get caught in their searchlight. Let's get away from that guy. And I'm still missing 7 bottles. I think there's one down here. Yeah, that leaves 5 more. You can definitely use audio to help you collect the bottles, which is another reason I will be pausing, is just so I can hear my surrounding and try and pinpoint if there's a bottle nearby. Gonna wait for this dude to de-aggro. Mainly because I don't know which way he actually walks. And I want to pick his pocket as well for the gold ring. Like, I think I hear one over here, but I can't quite tell because of the water. Alright, there's definitely one over here. Wait and get that guy as well. And then another one over this way. Pickpocket this dude. I did see the one up there. I think this is the best way. Then I'm still missing 2 more after this. So, let me drop this off. Buy that and head back up. Come on. Ah, son of a bitch. I thought I could make it. Yeah, I really enjoy this level. Even if I do find it annoying to try and listen for the bottles with the river. It's just more aesthetically pleasing than the Black Chateau. Yeah. Give me just 1 second. I'm still trying to mess with volumes. It's a work in progress. So hopefully that is better for me. Is it down here? No. But There is a bottle around here. Yoink this dude's stuff. Right there. Then una mas. Can't really hear the difference. Okay. More properties. Let's try it around there. Okay, hopefully that one made a difference. And I'm not too loud now. Still a bit on the quiet side. Okay. I don't know how much louder I can really make myself before it starts getting too bad quality-wise. Okay, I don't think the bottle is over here. I haven't heard it, I haven't seen it. So... I guess let's try back by the mission again? Okay. It is over here. It's behind this tree. Alright. We can play the game.
Figured out how to sneak in above the ballroom without being detected. The only problem is there's no way to climb up to that balcony door.
Not a problem. There seem to be plenty of branches for me to walk on. I'll figure it out.
Sorry that it took that long. Some levels are definitely more difficult than others to be able to find everything in. I think this is probably one of them, in my opinion.
Easy does it, Sly. Just don't go out onto that balcony and you should remain undetected. Looks like the wings have been welded onto that statue. They look heavy. Getting the wings out of here will be a real challenge. shipping baron. He owns half the trains in Canada. That's the Contessa, a high-ranking prison warden for Interpol. She must be working undercover to expose Rajan's spice ring.
And now we wait.
Carmelita's here too. She must be undercover with the Contessa to help bust Rajan.
Favorite food or language? Oh boy. I don't really have a favorite language, mainly because I only really speak English. Um,
Leela, another officer undercover. Watch yourself, Sly. This party is crawling with cops. That's all the photos I need. Bring them back to the safe house, and we'll start building a game plan.
Food also changes a lot. So I'm trying to think of what my favorite would be currently.
Stealing the clockwork wings in the middle of a crowded ballroom is going to take some serious misdirection. And the squad of undercover cops only makes things more complicated. Although, we might be able to use them to our advantage. But no matter what we do in the ballroom, sooner or later we'll need to deal with Rajan's security chopper. Murray can take it out with some of the local armaments, but he won't be able to get inside the palace until Sly lowers the drawbridge for him.
Food might honestly just be a good steak at this point. Like, I'm trying to think of other things that I really enjoy to eat, and like, it's just coming up with steak. Just a nice seared New York strip.
Sly, Murray and I can't get inside the palace unless you lower the drawbridge.
I'd love to, pal, but the winch is all locked down. You know where I can find the keys?
Key guards have recently taken up positions around the palace. Sneak in, pick all of their pockets, and bring the keys back to the lockdown winch.
Like I said, I don't really have a favorite language because I don't really speak many other ones. Um, but I do love certain accents. Uh, Irish, Scottish being two that immediately come to mind. Um,
You can use noise to lure this guard from his post. Try ringing that gong and picking
he's
his
he's not
pocket when
coming
he
back anytime
returns to
soon.
his post.
Son of a bitch. I also do like more trying to think the word. Um, I don't want to say Nordic, but like it really is that style and like that region. Um, I guess Nordic would only be a certain country, but um, like British English, not too much. And then there are certain dialects that I really don't like. Oh, okay. I think I see what you mean. I don't mind English. Like it's just nothing too special, you know? I think it would be cool to learn a different language. It's just not something that has been on the radar. I tried it in high school and it just doesn't stick, honestly. Um, like the different English accents as well are kind of like give or take. Certain like southern drawls aren't that um certain southern drawls are nice, others not so much. Oh, honestly, a bit of both. Um, in the context of like um I'm completely blanking on what the region is called, but like Finland, Sweden, Norway, that area. Um, yeah, Scandinavian. Thank you, dear Lord. Um, I like because I'm a big hockey fan, and so there's a lot of hockey players from that region that try and speak English, and I love how they pronounce English words, their English accent. Um, that would apply for Scottish and Irish as well. Um, although, I mean, I don't. I believe natural Irish is a dead language, anyways, or authentic, I should say. Um, but then others, yeah, Gaelic, just not spoken anymore. Um, and then like other languages, I love German. Hearing people speak German is a very good one for me. Um, even like natural French speakers. I'm not a huge fan of like the French American accent, but hearing them speak their native tongue is really cool. I, wording, um, I think I am not going to allow that one based off of wording, but I do understand your point. It's definitely a language. Uh, I I don't think I need to explain that one, but
Good job, Sly. Now take those stolen keys back to the padlocked winch to lower the drawbridge.
are you the wording implies general distaste for
Right.
or
Now hurry
distaste
to
for the
make
general
access to Mount
populace, which
Proud.
is a bit um ew, it gets into politics. Whereas if you said that you don't like that language, the wording would be a bit different there. It's a simple um adding the word language or accent at the end. Yeah, I get that. Um, it's Monka TOS, you know. You got to be careful with some things.
That chopper is a menace to all future aerial operations while on this job.
Yeah, it's all covered in missiles and guns and stuff.
Now be a team player and take it out with that rusty pre-war turret.
Okay, I had a potato gun once. I'll bet it works just the same.
Hit buttons fast to keep your strength up.
Wait, does he actually only have one? I thought he had several. Or I guess two. What up?
Use the left
I'm not
mouse
gonna be able
button
to see it here.
aim,
Son
then
of
hold
a...
down the R1 button to fire. But be careful. If you continue firing for too long, your gun will overheat, and you'll have to wait for it to cool down. Try getting a shot off on that chopper. Shoot down the enemy missiles before they hit you.
God, my aim is not the greatest right now. Thankfully this helicopter is getting close to defeated. There we go. Okay.
Good work. The sky's all clear.
Oh yeah. No, dude's just like having a nice time chilling in his palace. And like he's just trying to like flaunt his wealth with the wings and his status. And then we're just like, no, you can't. Whoops. Mouse is on the screen.
Hello, I'm here for the dance.
Huh? Sorry, sir, but we have a dress code. You got a tuxedo?
No.
Sorry, pal. No tux, no entry.
Opposable thumb toes.
Sorry, Sly. Somehow I
Don't beat yourself up, Bentley. At a party this ritzy, there has to be a spare penguin suit around here somewhere.
Try the guest house. Someone may have overpacked.
It would be neat, just being able to use one's feet for more than just walking. Able to hold, carry, and use objects with it, you know? Ah, not worth stealing that.
Okay, Bentley. I'm in position inside the guest house. Have any intel for me?
Well, I'd recommend searching all the rooms. It's statistically probable that each should hold at least one portion of a tuxedo.
What do I look for inside the rooms?
This isn't an exact science. Ransack the place until you find part of a tuxedo.
Any plan which involves ransacking is okay with me.
Attention guards, this is Lord Rajan. The party here is in full swing and all visitors are now in the ballroom. Now, this ball may be on the up and up. Not all of the guests are. So be on careful lookout for problems. I don't want any bad press from this event.
You might need to use your stealth attack in here. Remember, the triangle button knocks guys up into the air, and the square button brings them down hard.
Okay. Interesting. I'm not gonna bother ransacking the whole room for coins. Like, should I? Maybe. Just, that's a lot of work. There we go.
This is Rajan's room. Stay sharp. He's probably got extra security.
I don't think I've ever had winter mushroom, but salmon. It's very nice. I'll come back for that room. Ow. Oh, ay. Okay. Let's, we are gonna ransack this room, if only to try and get some help. I also apologize if you could hear that motor vehicle. For some reason, people around here think that it's cool to be as loud as possible for some unforsaken reason. And uno más. Okay, bro. Yeah, it's not even like just motorcycles either. Like, for some reason, like, people think they're cool to have like big pickup trucks that barely get any gas mileage whatsoever, and then purposefully mess with the exhaust to make it as loud as possible for everyone around them. I was just like, bro, like, you're not cool. Nobody likes this. Like, you're just annoying everybody around you. Yeah.
That's it. Now that you've got a complete tuxedo, the doorman will let you into the ballroom.
All right. This mission's done. I wasn't paying attention. I think I am gonna do this dance. We're going to avoid that, dude. And then I think I might just call it after this next mission. Bit shorter of a stream, only like 2.5 hours, but I wanted to get something going on today, even if it was a bit late. It's not late, it's about 8 p.m. Eastern.
You got your tuxedo now, sir?
Of course I do. I'm here to dance.
Then come on in.
Around what time is it for you out there?
Tuxedo disguise is working perfectly. No one will recognize you in that outfit. Now, during the heist, you'll need to dance with
2
Carmelita to
a.m.
keep both
Dear
her
Lord.
and the crowd distracted. The only problem is she's picky about dance partners, so you'll need to impress her first.
All right, I know just the girl for the job. Constable Neela, you look lovely this evening.
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
I used to chase after you back in Paris.
Paris? Sly Cooper? You aren't by any chance here to turn yourself in? Old Ironsides would fall out of her dress.
As good as that sounds, how about a dance first?
Enchanté.
Dude, nobody remembers or recognizes you.
Try to memorize the steps.
Just
Now
gotta put
your
on the
turn.
suit. It's like Clark Kent putting on a pair of glasses.
Are you using me to get at old Ironsides?
Yes, I am. Do you mind?
Not at all. Lovely.
does that stomp sound so weird?
Nice.
That fellow is very graceful.
If only you moved spice shipments as well.
Silence.
Delicious.
Sorry for not talking too much, just trying to focus on it. My short-term memory ain't what it used to be.
Thank you. That was delightful.
Thank you, Constable Neela. After all, it takes two to tango.
Yes, and three is always a crowd. Neela, your friend here is quite an accomplished dancer. I tried to make him look good. Please, Neela, his skills far surpass you.
Perhaps later you and I might share a dance,
Miss Fox. Carmelita Fox. And I accept.
Easy date.
All right, boys, we're ready for the next phase. My plan to get at the Clockwork Wings requires the use of the electric winch above the ballroom. To get control over the device, I'll need to hack the computers in Rajad's boardroom. Plus, we'll need an extra strong saw blade to cut the wings off the statue. To make a saw blade that durable, I'll need Sly to steal the gems off the headdresses on Rajad's prize elephants. And finally, I'll take to the field with my remote control helicopter and nullify the palace's surface-to-air defenses. That should clear things up for the heist.
Yeah. See ya, schmuck. Thank you for staying around, chatting. Thank you very much for the follow. But yeah, I'm ending the stream here as well. I will be back at some point. I believe my fiance works again tomorrow, so I should have that free to stream. But I can't promise that I'll stream tomorrow, but maybe. But yeah, thank you everyone showed up, and thank you for the follow, Schmuck. I'll catch you all again soon. Take care.